Waiting on you, bro. It said uh see, I gotta understand this, man. Uh, see, I gotta understand this, man. Let's see. Uh, see, I gotta understand this, man. There you go.
Ah, there it is.
There you go. So now I know how to add it on YouTube.
Man, but this did like four things just to get me in here. So I should have went live on my computer. Like it was weird. Like it tried to open up the app and then the browser and then it clicked to the YouTube and then it popped in.
The chat. So I don't know. Let me
I
see.
can see it.
You can see it. I can see it on my end.
Really.
Nah, hold up. I'm at the
And that might be, I mean, you go live with other people like this on a regular and you're able to see it.
Nah, this is the first time I did it this way because when I didn't know, I remember I was trying to figure out you can add somebody, but now I know how to do it. You got when you pre when you preset it, it said add. Do you want to go live with guests, and then you push
Right.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna send this to Telegram.
yeah. I'm a, yeah. Send it to. I'm gonna go on my laptop so I can see the chats on this one, but I don't know how you can see it. I got to figure that one out. I'm trying to.
But you probably, yeah. Mobile is always limited. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not on mobile. I'm on my iPad.
Still, that's like a mobile. It's limited. There ain't nothing like your MacBook or your PC. Because I
Well, I
was
can
looking
see.
at
Well,
this.
oh, when I click on the screen, I can see the chat.
Mhm.
So so I can see the chat.
Yeah, I see people who responded, but while it was upcoming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All
So
right, there
I'm
we go. Trenches of Truth is in the building. What's up?
yeah. So
Woo.
wait.
Oh man, it's been a long day.
I reached out to a couple other people. I'm just giving a few minutes to.
All right, let me go check on fam. Check on wifey. Like she
All
ain't
right,
down there.
good.
But
Um,
woo, it's been a day. Been a long one. But
yeah,
yeah, we'll talk about the last gentleman on another day.
yeah,
But it was good. God was doing his thing. But yeah, you saw it was a lot there.
yeah.
Mental health,
It was a
a
little.
lot going on
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It was a little. It was
But hey,
interesting.
God still got glory.
It was a little
Yeah, God
interesting.
definitely got glory. And I prayed over him, you know what I'm saying? Okay, wifey putting in the deal so I can be on here until she called me. What do you mean, why am I
Uh,
down here? How did you, what is that? Cooking? Oh, y'all cooking? They kicking me out, Aaron, which is great. I can be with my G. But we got watermelon. Why are you hitting me? I'm gonna get one of these. And she's just
oh,
gonna have to
Trends
put
of
me up.
Truth. We gonna talk about you know the world ending. I was trying to figure. Um, I'm still learning this thing. I'm just trying to figure out how to put this stuff in the background. Um, let me see.
What you want? Nah, why are you on me?
Oh, okay, here we go.
She can't talk.
All right, bet. All right, that's cool. Let me
Bye.
see. Hold up. All right. Let me see.
Oh, all right.
Huh?
All right, y'all give me a second. Look at my dog trying to get in on action. Hold on, Luke. I got you.
Boom. And here we go. It's not as big though, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, so trenches with truth. We just talking about do you think the world is ending? We're gonna discuss that. You think the world's ended, bro?
You coming in?
Yeah, I was trying
Come
to
on.
I was trying to get this um short into the background, but yeah, but I'm gonna take it off. I was trying to shorten it in the background, but I figured out later though. Yeah.
At the end of it, man, getting the car back is everything.
What you say?
I said it's been a long week, man, but at the end of it, the greatest part is getting the car back.
Yeah. Let's see.
What, Luca? You want something over here?
So
Test out my other.
I ain't gonna be on here. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I'm trying to wait to see about the other. All right, so I'm glad I figured out how to now that I gotta figure out how to communicate with the people on here. With the people on this joint.
You know we can't see you nothing but your bald head, right?
Yeah, I know, because I got the thing leaning on. Hold on, let me get the stand. Let me get the stand real quick. Yeah, hold up. Yeah. I'm trying to wait for good old Miss T, because she the one told me I should do this, but there you go. No, I still ain't.
Yeah. I'm missing the tripod actually. I don't know where it's at. Look, you stole it.
Sorry, I just leaned it over. It's slow here, bro. It's like
I'm testing out some new cameras for the podcast.
it's only like 19 people in this building. Yeah.
What at your job?
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy work.
All right. Yeah. At the Hilton. Yeah. But I got another interview Monday for another place. So I'm thinking about and so but I ain't gonna hold you up too long because it's kind of late. So I'm trying to wait. But I guess that we can just keep talking though. I see two people in here, but well, I guess you can start rapping. But me and you already know we in the last days, man. The world is ending, so that goes without saying.
No doubt.
Yeah. So, like, what are some trying to think like what are some like some examples that we see now that we know that the world. I don't want to say the world's going to end. That let me
We
say
know that
Bible
that's the
prophecy is being
eventual
fulfilled.
thing.
Yeah, that's
We
the
know that
yeah
this is
because
that's
the
an
world
eventuality.
the world coming to an end can mean many things, but like Bible prophecy being fulfilled, or what's happening in the world that's in line with Bible prophecy that we see that day that's going on. Like for me, I'm gonna say one thing. Uh, what's that called? Euphrates River drying up. That's one sign. Perilous times, as Timothy tells us. All the stuff that's going on, and violence increasing. And, kids today are being more disobedient to their parents more than ever. So
Well, I
that's the
think
sign
that's
right
the
there.
biggest one that always stand out to
Yeah,
me because it's something
yeah,
that you can't deny. When scripture says there will come a day where kids will be disobedient to their parents, not only disobedient, but rule over them.
right.
Like that's
Yeah,
serious. Rule over them. And I just want that to marinate in the chat. Think about it. Are we in a day where kids are ruling over their parents? Like I remember the day, and I don't know if I can say it on here, but I remember the day where it was a travesty if you were on a bus and somebody spit on their parent.
oh man.
I mean, we're in a day where they beat up homeless people. Like, bruh, they just
They
they
have
have no regard.
no respect for adults at
No,
all.
no, for the elders, that's a joke.
Yeah, that's a
What,
joke.
Luca? It's a joke, man. And
So,
it saddens me. Even the drug dealers in our day had respect for the elders. Like they'll punch you in the jaw for
well, the elders,
disrespecting
yeah.
somebody.
Oh yeah,
But
and
the elders, they
I
ain't
remember
play that,
times when
man.
I used to cut school and be disrespectful, and I get
Uh-huh.
a beating from my neighbor. I don't know if you remember the NTA, the be in the schools.
The MTAs, yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They used to whoop your behind, and
Uh-huh.
then you ain't get to the parent. Then you get a whooping from your mom, and then the one whooping we want was our dad.
Right. Right.
You
You
know,
know what?
that's the
Sinbad had a good joke about that. Sinbad was like, man, I was coming home after getting in trouble, and I just seen a neighbor come out. I was like, I heard what you did. But that was the village, man. We're far from the village. That
yep,
village effect says that I care about Aaron's child. I care about Aaron's well-being. If Aaron need food, I'm bringing food over to Doug so he can eat. You know what I mean? We're
yep,
far from those days. It's like once Doug is hurt, then I care. You know what I'm saying? Once it hits home, then I care. You know what I'm saying? And it's
yep.
not cool. It's not cool. We can do better.
Yeah, you can do better.
You
Matter
know?
of fact, just the other day, I was in um, I was in Wawa, and we were talking about these kids, and this kid was wanted some candy, and his mom was telling him he had to eat first, and she told the kid told the mom to shut the f up.
Whew, that's scary.
And she told, and then she just sat
That's
there and took it.
scary. That's scary to hear, man.
You put it in Telegram?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah, I
put
seen
it in
it
there with
come
the
up. I seen
brothers.
it come up. Yeah, and she just sat there, and everybody that was in line was like, they face was puzzled. Like, I can't believe he did that. And the kid was like, um, had to been about 13 years old. No, sorry, 12. 12 years old.
It's scary. Bro, think about that. 12-year-old. That was disrespectful.
12 years
That's
old.
scary, man.
So I just look at how, and you remember growing up how um like people used to be real respectful to the woman. Like, they used to walk by, they used to, when they drinking beer, they used to put it in the brown bag, or put the beer behind their back or something like that. Or
Thanks. That's why it's the brown bag. You were trying to
playing,
hide
yeah,
it out
you
of
trying to hide
respect.
it,
Yep.
playing loud music
Facts.
when a woman come by, or a woman with a
Or
kid.
elders.
Yeah,
Elders would come
they'll
by, you
be
be like, nah.
quiet, or they're like, "Come on, man, woman coming by," or if she come by the baby. They speak to the kids, or elder, they help her across the street, help her with her bags in the crib. Now these YNs, they want to rob them, disrespect them, and and being in the hospitality industry, you see a lot of disrespect with these
Disrespect.
kids and they treat their moms and they elderly, their grandma, um, shit like that. So that's increasing more and more today. Matter of fact,
Facts.
me and Phil were talking about that the other day. How like what can we do? What can we do is like what can we what at what age when it's too late to discipline your kids? I ain't talking about physically. I'm just talking about like put them on punishment or take certain things away because now you take their phones away, their electronics, they want to fight you back.
You know what? So remember my coworker. I'm not saying the name, but I remember coming in. She had gone through. She was living in Beirut, basically here in Georgia. That's what I'm gonna describe it as, Beirut, brothers. And she's taking care of her daughter to the best of her ability. The father's not there, and she remember her daughter. Well, she remember her daughter. She was working two jobs, right?
Mm,
And she comes home to her daughter having sex with a gentleman that she told him to stay away from, and he was over age, right?
right.
Then you got um one morning, I mean, she just broke down, man, because she know I'm a praying warrior. So she came in and she's like, because we all go by Mr. Rodney, Mr. This. And she's
Right.
like, Mr. Rodney. And she broke down. My daughter had the audacity to be fighting me this morning.
This morning?
Not, I'm just saying, it was a morning where she just collapsed.
Oh,
She
okay.
just couldn't take no more, right?
Hmm.
And when she went from one thing to another, from fighting me to I was at work, I came home early because I wasn't feeling well, only to find that she was in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt for her because, man, as hard as parents work for their children, for you to be easily disrespected like that, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that's crazy.
You know, without a thought about, man, like they were going through it, bro, and we all, are going through a little something. And the thought is, you're not thinking about and appreciating the fact of what you do have, because maybe you don't have everything, right? And you don't deserve
Right.
everything. But it's just, man, it hurt my heart, man, to see her. I mean, she collapsed, bro.
I remember you remember Grooms, they used to be a stronghold. I don't know if you remember Grooms. Um uh no, you probably don't remember him.
Yeah, I probably don't.
Pastor Grooms. But anyway, he was telling me about one day it was a kid, I think he was about 11 years old. No, maybe 10, 11. So he used to get suspended in school a lot, for like talking back to teachers in class, the normal stuff that kids do, cutting class. So one day, the school called the dad, and he got a whooping. All right, so he went back to one of the old heads in the neighborhood. It was like, you know, next time your dad put his hands on you, use this. He gave him a 22.
See, that
Um,
sounds like some Marvin Gaye type stuff,
yeah.
bro.
So then, sure enough, a week later, he's in school, and then he got in trouble again. And then next thing you know, his dad beat him, and then he shot his dad in the head and killed him.
That's where we're at, bro.
And now he at 11 years old. Of course, he got put away, and he will be charged as an adult. And then he
Right.
wanted to be
That
do
part.
do a life. So his life is messed up. His life is done.
Right. And you just said it, 11. What kind of sense did that make?
I know.
Like, bro, there is a story of this young boy that was basically a gangbanger for Lil Boozy. And he tattooed Lil Boozy name on him out of New Orleans.
Right.
And this dude is serving life for him. Obsessed with these gangsters, man. Look at it. I was just talking about it, man. We have a day and age, and Trench's Truth said these kids are crazy. You know what? I'm watching how I say that. because
Right.
they're only as crazy as how the environment that they've been raised up. Yes,
Mm,
we understand that sin is in all of us, but it is our job to raise them. I'm not saying that's easy, but it's our job to feed them this word, this manual. You know what I'm
right.
saying? To be courageous and provide examples. Because truthfully, even when we didn't have a father,
Uh-huh.
there were coaches, football coaches, and deans. Uh, man, I remember one of my guys was Mr. Lay, Coach Lay. My football coach was my dean, and he was my algebra teacher.
Was
So I
that
had to
was
see
that
him 3 times.
was that in Florida where you
West
was at?
Philly,
That's
West
Philly.
Philly. Yeah. So I had to see him 3 times a day. And he'd be like, Thompson. And he would be on me, man. Like I remember I had to slide this kid, man. This kid was a freshman, man. I didn't have a freshest gear at
Right.
no point in my life. And I remember this kid, my rule was don't put your hands on me. You can say all you
Same.
want, and they just would violate. And I remember one time, don't laugh, Doug. My mom bought me these glass sneakers from Payless. They were
Mm.
worse than Pro Wings.
Oh
See, a lot of
wow.
people don't know about that. Pro
Oh
Wings, remember the Pro Wings?
man, I had Pro Wings, Avias.
And so
I don't know
these
if you
were
remember
glass
Avias.
boots. Remember back in the day when they used to
How the
grab
heck
the front of your
glass boots?
glass? Let me tell you, I wish I could bring it. If I ever find a picture, shut up, man.
Hold on,
Bro,
let me see.
look. You remember when they used to grab your shoestrings and yoke your shoes and make them real tight, and they would
Yeah.
squeeze and it would mess with your circulation? Well, I remember this freshman came in the room and he grabbed my sneakers and he attempted to yoke them. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all the example.
Yeah, you got you.
He attempted to yoke him right here,
No.
right? But when he yoked him, see how strong that is? And these are TikTok shoes. Well, when he yoked him, when he's in the gym in front of all the ladies, when he yoked him, this whole face came off. You talking about something?
How in the world? That's weird.
They were cheaply made, but
Oh.
bro, he yoked them though, and they got tight. And I think he was just trying to tighten to make my foot be tight, bro. When he pulled, the whole face of the sneaker came off, bro. I beat the living pope, boy. Yo, I beat, and then I got away with it kind of because my coach was like, Thompson, get in here. He's like, I told you to get your education. What are you in here punching this kid? I said, Coach, look at my shoes. And he looked at them. And then this kid lived on my block in Philly. He gonna say, I could take him to the dry cleaner and get him fixed. So now I'm
Mhm.
supposed to walk around with patched up glass. Kids were awful. Don't get it from every age. Kids were awful, man. Philadelphia, the reason why they got so many good comedians because they are jokesters. They will make you cry with the way they joke.
Oh, you talking about the busting on each other and stuff? Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. I know.
Philly
Yeah.
got some of the best comedians because that's all they do is crack jokes, man, and they make you want to hurt them
Yeah,
for
but like
real.
back to these we were talking about these kids being disrespectful. Um, I don't know how much you watch the news, bro, but of course I'm forced to watch every when I wake up, you just see it on the news and what these kids be doing to their parents and stuff. And you know, I just want you probably know about the one in Florida when they robbed when they these kids I think they from Philly, but they went to Florida to a game and they robbed I don't know, was it Walmart or a Target, and they all got charged. I forgot what it was.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember where they's from, but I think they was in a tournament. I think the whole tournament got canceled.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like the kids are not how like we grew up. Um, how we grew up.
It's real. It's real, man. It's. I'm sitting here testing out my podcast cameras. Some cameras I paid $1,000 for that didn't. If it don't have a perfect lighting, it don't work. But now they coming into handy, so
See,
I can do
you got to start
different
getting
scenes.
the cheap ones work just as good as $1,000 ones.
So these ain't cheap though, and they work now with the perfect lighting. Them joints
Right.
work. So now it got a little control center. They use these in churches, but they have to have good lighting. My church bought them, and that old church didn't listen to nothing as far
Yeah.
as
So
advice. But yeah,
yeah, but
man, those
I,
last days. Bring up
yeah,
some
that's
scriptures. Go into some scriptures, brother, because I'm gonna bring up some.
well, let me see. Second Timothy. I just had it up. So
Come on, that's my favorite one.
yeah, so that was
My favorite.
I'm talking about perilous times. So
Yeah,
I
this
say, but you know,
times.
in the last days, perilous times will come, for men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, blasphemous, disobedient to parents. There you go. Disobedient to parents,
Mhm.
unthankful, and unholy.
Come
We
on,
can stop right
come
there.
on.
So he
Right, run that back.
and like Paul was encouraging Timothy right here about this stuff. Now, this was thousands of years ago that he told, and it's happening now. Boastful, proud, lovers of money. Now,
Mhm.
people say money is evil, but money in itself is not evil. Money has no, you know, well, they don't have no value now because, but as far as economic, but money in itself is not evil. It's the love of it. So
Facts.
you can put $20 on the table, $100 on the table. It ain't gonna do anything. So it's what you do when you give a large amount of money to somebody, it changed that person. You
Right.
know, he
And
so
that's where you see the evil come out of men. The evil
yeah,
that men do is because of how. Because here's the thing: if you were a poor steward without money, you're gonna be even more of a poor steward with money. Nothing's
yep,
gonna change. Let's just not lie about it. Nothing's gonna change. You know, and we got to
yeah.
recognize that. Nothing.
Nothing gonna change. Yeah, so it goes
But if you are a good
then it
steward,
says
and
lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemy, disobedient to parents, and
oh,
unthankful, unholy. I mean,
so stop that. Stop right there because my wife took us out to a real estate showing, and it happened to be a Muslim brother. I ain't tell you about this, and we're gonna talk about that. Man of Steel's in the building. What up, Mike? He talked about the Muslim guy was like his brother or cousin.
uh, right, yeah, right. Where this was at? Oh, Georgia. So when they say boasters, what do you think Paul was talking about right here? Huh? When they say boasters, what do you think Paul was talking about here? No, I'm asking you. Yeah. So when I look at this, right, when Paul was talking about boasters, he was talking about like a person that's glorying in themselves, glorying in themselves. They glorify themselves, brag about their status of money, um, intellect, spiritual appearances, trust their own works instead of God, and use religion to elevate themselves. Boasters, and we see that more and more today. And sadly to say, we see that more in the church. In some churches, I ain't gonna say all, but some that even more boasters, bragging on themselves, glorify themselves, you know, and it's very dangerous to do that. To me personally, I can't be around a person that does that, always bragging, boasting, what they
Right.
got, because
Right.
To me, you see a person that's, I don't want to say poverty, but a person that's going through some stuff, and they not have what you have. You know what I mean? And
Forensic
it's a,
says he can't hear me, I guess.
I can't hear Doug, but not. Oh, they can't hear you.
The other guy. Okay. Testing, testing. Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear me? Testing, testing. Yeah, I'm looking at
They see they can hear you now because you was kind of breaking up. Okay,
oh,
now,
okay,
but
cool.
I don't like I said, I don't like to be around people that does that, a lot of bragging and boasting and arrogant, because it'll make a person that don't have, make them feel inadequate, make them feel low a little bit. Because that happened to me before. Like if I'm blessed with something, I could say, God bless me. Then I will encourage the other person to, how I did it. Try to mentor them a little bit. But to brag on it, you go into, you got a new car and you just bragging and boasting about it. That to me, that shows arrogance, and it shows a lot about your character. You know what I mean? Also, like we talking about bullshit, it's tied into rebellion also, because people flexing their independence, they flexing their independence from God. To so that's like it's also a form of rebellion, and we know what rebellion is. Said rebellion is like the sin of witchcraft. You know what I mean? So Paul was telling him about boasters. So it's a lot of things um, in that particular verse that says a lot. Like it goes into pride, you know, blasphemers. We know what all that is. Blasphemy. We see that a lot. So when he say blasphemers, what do you think he's means in context about that? Like some person that's blasphemer, what do you think he means? What was that? Yeah. So hold on, and then let me see. All right, then we go to disobedience to parents. We already elaborate on that a lot.
Mm, that's a big
Disobedience
one.
to parents, man. I just, even my situation now, I'm not going to put it too much out there, but I'm just seeing how. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, forensic. You can correct me, but do you think the females or the women today are being extra soft on the boys and more hard on the girls? I mean, because it's like, to me, man, it's turning, you know, these boys, making them effeminate. And I ain't talking about like gay and like that, but just effeminate. Yeah, yeah. And they crying, they whining, and then every little thing. And I know when I grew up, my uncles and them, if I even whine about something, I'm getting smacked in the mouth, body beat up. You know what I mean? Just it's like, and when you try to discipline them, and not discipline like beating them, but like trying to show them the ropes how to be a man, it's like you in the wrong. You know, so, or if you try to do something like that, we're going to try to help them be a man. They want to step in, but then when they do something wrong, then that's when they want you to get involved. But sometimes it be too late.
These parents today are making their kids soft.
Yeah.
Listen, we cannot deny it. And here's the thing: we cannot deny it. I'll tell you, my pastor spoke this past Sunday. Well, not this Sunday. I missed it because my car was still acting up. What's going on in South Texas? You got somebody from
Hey,
Texas, Doug?
that's Miss V. What's up, Miss V?
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, my pastor said it like this, bro, and I was like, "Yo, I love this new body of Christ, man. No holds bar." He was like, "You told them to stop chasing girls, and then they start chasing what?" You know what I'm saying? He was,
Yeah, I
yo,
know.
he just, I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, man.
The matter is, if you deprive a male from being a male, what do you expect? All kinds of evils are going to invade the space. Same thing with a girl. Deprive her of not being uh able to express her femininity, and you can, bro. So let's go back. Let's go way back for a minute, Aaron.
Uh,
So I, because this didn't start in these youngsters' day. I remember being on 69th Street trolley. Let's go there.
oh
And I
yeah, oh
remember
yeah.
the first time, I remember, and I'm saying this correct because I don't know all the lingo on TikTok.
Right.
I remember when this Tom girl, we'll call her that, was talking to another young lady. But the way that she was talking to her was in a manner of experimentation type thing. And now look at now. So that was, Tom could say that. Tom girl. We're in an
Right.
age where people are pretending to be a dog. And they
Yeah.
serious. Like we're
I
in,
remember.
bro.
I remember. I remember. Yeah, I remember something like that when this woman was characterizing herself as a cat, and she started
Yeah.
drinking milk out of the bowl and acting like a cat in the classroom, pooping on the floor. So
uh,
I mean,
where are we,
it's
bro?
not funny, but it's funny, man.
We are in Rome, bro. Like what? I identify as a non-identifier. I
Yeah,
identify as a TV. What is it?
as a
I
TV.
am non-binary. This. Here's what happens when man has or woman has no identity. All things are permissible. When
Uh,
man and woman don't have a God, all things are permissible. You can look, we free to think anything will come out of our mouth, right?
just like
You
it was. I don't know. It was a show I was watching, but it was I don't know. Yeah, it's a show where they do they go around the world and do like oh man, I forgot what they do. They do deliveries around the world. So they did delivery for this guy had picked up a whole carnival thing. Right? This guy actually had a wedding ceremony and married the roller coaster carnival thing. That was his wife, and it was
come on, man.
that was a real yo. I thought it was. I had looked it up, and he actually married the thing, and his name was Daisy. Her name was Daisy. He married he married it. That was his wife.
Ugh,
So, man, let me tell you,
so
and
now
you
I'm
just
gonna
think like just like when it's the same thing of people, getting addicted to pornography, they or things, cars, people crazy over their cars. What I mean, they idols, what I mean, so that's very dangerous because that could lead to a whole different type of what I mean, stuff like that, man. But
it does. It's just like when marijuana was considered a gateway drugs. Now it's not considered to the ones who had control and never veered from marijuana. But what about the people that did, man? Marijuana was a gateway drug.
right, yeah, yeah,
Without Jesus,
right,
all things. Because without Jesus, so here's the thing too, and then we go into um, and this is so funny. You remember Matt Chandler?
Matt Chandler, yeah, yeah, I remember Matt
Yeah,
Chandler.
yeah. So Matt Chandler. and Pastor Doug, you know, we went to Camden for a little while.
Yeah.
They talked about something that is still true today when you go into theology, right? And
Uh,
you can study as much of the word as you want to, but at least know the core principles. But when we say that without Jesus, all things are permissible, that means that we're not shocked when a man marries a roller coaster, because obviously there's no Jesus, there's identity crisis, there's some mental health issues going on there. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
I'm, tr-
come on. Let's
I'm trying.
talk about it. We're
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about
trying to.
average stars.
Huh?
Average stars. They you know they have some trauma. Like, I'm sorry to bring it up, but I watched that Diddy documentary. OMG.
I didn't. everybody keep talking about it. It's gonna make me watch it now. I
Because
didn't watch it.
yeah, and you know I wouldn't tell you, but
Yeah.
brother, all things are permissible
Yeah.
when you don't serve a holy king and have moral, objective laws.
And you know,
See,
50
train
Cent. You know,
yourself.
50 Cent did that. He 50 Cent did that. He did that documentary, and Diddy was mad because Netflix, brought it
So,
out,
so,
but
so
Netflix
let
owned
me
the
give
rights of it.
no, no. So let me give you clarity.
Uh,
50 Cent them own it. So people, and they got to be clear what an executive producer is. And he was on Good Morning America. And here's what people miss. First of all, let's look at 50 Cent.
uh,
His biggest hit was How to Rob a Rapper. 50
yeah, I
Cent been
remember
who
that.
he's been for the longest time. So you want to call him snitch or what all that? But here's what I would like to say. I'm gonna say it again.
Uh,
Without Jesus, all things are permissible. What is the thing that holds Doug and Brother Thompson from being a Diddy? Moral convictions. But here's what 50 said. I can't believe he recorded all of that. This wasn't like it was something. He had the arrogance to boast and record all this stuff. And guess
see,
what? You a star, and all of these, what they did was they gathered footage from paparazzis, and they gathered footage from actual victims.
and see that,
That wasn't
and,
all 50, because
and
guess what?
that goes back to what we were talking about earlier about boasters. Yeah,
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying you got to watch it, because the way
yeah,
he boasts and the way he, but guess what? It goes back to mama and it goes back to father night. See, that's the key. That what makes that documentary deep. Go back to how the mom was raising him after the father was out of the picture. How she put him in the fur coats and how she had him in the early life parties.
right.
Remember, we shaped. So let me use me. Let me use Brother Thompson's testimony. And you know, Aaron, just
Uh,
you know, West Philly. My mom was a player. My father, I learned out, was a player, but my mom was a player. I learned how to lie from my mother. You know what I'm saying? Before she finally got her a really good husband, my
right,
mom did things that I saw that I shouldn't have saw. My mom put me in conversations with men that were dogs, had me calling them, and the girl answered stuff that I should not have been exposed to early. So guess what? Because I'm sinful, I didn't know Jesus. I learned how to, I came even worse. Lied about everything. It'll be in my book. I am resilient. But yeah, man, it's so serious. We don't have to get taught how to sin, but we sure can get taught how to really sin.
man, ain't that the truth?
And we really
Yeah,
wouldn't. And look, and I always say this, Aaron. Without Jesus, we are capable of doing what Hitler did. We have the capacity to be a Diddy without any moral convictions.
yeah,
So we gotta be careful because that one thing, right? They say that one drug, right?
right.
Ruined one person's life and the other person got redeemed. Because I heard the bird says that when you have a drug addiction, they're always chasing that first high.
See, I wouldn't know nothing about that. Fortunately, my mom was on it for years.
My pops.
Yeah, and I seen what it did to her. I don't, and I have friends that I knew that's on it before, but I seen what it did to her, and how it destroyed her. But
and it made you never want to do it.
Nah, man, it caused her to have a massive stroke. That's what had to stop her. But she you know, and you know what? I'm gonna put it out there. Like what made me stop hustling is when my mom found out that I was selling heroin, and she wanted to buy it off me, and that made me
Mm.
stop.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh,
so I couldn't sell it to my mom, man. So I had left it alone. You know what I mean?
bro,
So I had
that's
to, had to stop doing that. So
just the phrase of you saying that is rough.
yeah, so it's that stuff. Like now they got this other stuff, man. This fentanyl, man. That stuff kills you. Like
Brother. Mm,
if it's like in its
mm.
purest, like really pure. You haven't been catching up on Force, have you? The new one.
I, c- I've got,
Well,
I
well,
realized that.
there's a part on there, and
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That purest form where he was on the jaw, spaded out,
no,
man.
not
Yeah.
that one. This one, he was in jail, and he just opened up a little piece of it like this, and just a whiff
Hmm.
of it killed him instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
look, when I was in the mental health, remember I was working in a mental health clinic. There was a young lady there, and see when you deal with mental health, bro, people can trick you and think that you have empathy for them. See, Trench's Truth said it almost killed him. Wow, 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 wow. God be the glory that you are still here.
yeah, let me
For
see.
real. Man, that's crazy. But there was a story where a young lady had me having empathy for her because she told me that her baby son passed, right?
Hmm.
And when they let her out finally, because here's what happens. There are some people who are so thrilled that the police can be after them. They run to a mental clinic. It's an easy way to hide, but eventually they'll catch you. But this lady had me having empathy for her. And it turned out when she left, when she finally was free, 2 weeks later, she was in a newspaper.
Right.
Her baby had gotten just a whiff of the fentanyl and it unalived the baby. And they charged her. And she had came to the clinic trying to run from the law. But the way you talk to her, you would have thought that she was a victim. Because she told me that the baby passed away, but she did not say why and how. So, man, God bless Trench's Truth because God is real. you know? She said, why can't I see my comments?
Yeah, I don't
We
know,
can see your comments,
but
but I
she
don't
she
know.
she can't. She want to see. She said, "Why can't she see her own comment?"
Um,
Yeah, I don't know.
so what are you on right now?
I'm
Are you
I'm
on your
on
laptop?
I'm on both.
But are you on the TikTok studio on one of them?
Nah, no, I'm on a regular YouTube.
And the reason why I say that because with the mobile when I because I've been testing you've been on here way longer than me, but I've been testing it
Yeah,
and I couldn't see the comments either. And it's a place where you can unlock them, just like with TikTok Studio. There's
yeah.
some features that you can unlock. I don't know why, but yeah, I can see the comments
But
or everything.
she want to see her own comments, But I don't
And
know.
she
Let me see.
should be able to see it. Yeah. Like I see
Yeah,
everybody comments. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, go ahead, keep talking. I'm gonna try to go to YouTube Studio and see. Hold up.
Yeah. I see her last one was why can't I see the comments? Now when I go back, uh I don't see any other comments, but tap in from Texas and then forensic says hello to V. So have you been commenting, V? V, I don't want to mess your name up. V, is it?
V, yeah, Miss V.
Okay, Miss
Yeah, I'm
V.
trying to.
Cause yeah, that's the only one I see, and I can see everybody's
Let me see.
comments.
I'll figure it out, but I don't. Yeah, I'm in the YouTube Studio now. I'm trying to see. Let me see. I'm learning this stuff too, man, because I don't go live like that. So
Right,
yeah,
live, man,
yeah,
because this gives that personal touch, man,
yeah.
and
So
you just get to meet people from all over. So we got Texas. Who else do we got? What other areas we got in? Trench Truth. I know you've come on my live before.
yeah,
Um,
you got Philly, Texas, Georgia. You
Philly,
got
Texas.
California.
Okay.
You got
Ah,
Cali. It's still. Uh, Hold on, let me see.
Man, woo, what time is it, brother?
Let me see. Add my
He says
highest
holidays are here,
for
man,
user time.
and I'm
Remove
sitting with my
post.
family. They down there cooking. It's kind of late.
Change it to.
Okay, so I see a comment, South
Let me
Texas.
see.
So South Texas, how is that South Texas life?
Hey, Miss V, I don't know because you ain't blocking nothing. I wouldn't block you because you support me. So I don't know what's going on. I'll figure it out. I know. Yeah, her and Miss T that was on my live earlier. They and forensic they June. I think he about to come on soon, but they always support me, John. So South Texas. I always wanted to visit there though. I know they say it's hot up there right now. I think June in here now. Yeah, I know it's hot up there. Oh, it go. Let me see. Equalizer of Justice, man. This Young Blood. What's up, Young Blood? Yeah, he's a he's an active Muslim right now, but he's cool though. I forgot what I don't know what happened to Mr. Rodney, but let's see. All right. Yeah, y'all. I appreciate y'all stopping by though, cause I'm gonna start trying to do this more often, and I'm gonna get a little better at it, cause I don't go live often, so I'm trying to figure this thing out. And this is not even StreamYard. This is regular YouTube right here. So I figure out how you can add a person on regular YouTube. You could do like when you go live, you can add go live with guests. So I didn't know you could do that. So I don't know if you can have multiple, but it's free. So but I'm gonna try to work out that StreamYard. Maybe Young Blood, you can show me how to do that StreamYard. I can't figure it out, man. Maybe you give me a tutorial on it or something, or a forensic or one of y'all, because I don't know how to do it. So I can have like a little mini panel or something. But I'm gonna try to do it at least once or twice a week. And talk about different stuff, but just this a very respectful place. Don't want no cussing, no drama. Just bust it up. But I'm gonna figure that out, Miss V. Why you can't see your comments though? I'm gonna figure that out. But I appreciate y'all for stopping by though. But I'm gonna jump off of here so I can get back to work. But I probably I'm off tomorrow evening, so I'll probably jump on here again tomorrow. Be in here a little longer. But so other than that, what's going on with y'all, man? Everybody day. How everybody day going? Very encouraging, man, to for y'all going coming in here and supporting. I appreciate it on my sloppy live, man. Forgive me. I'm gonna get it together though. I don't do this stuff often, but it's, you said it's so hot. You look like Don King. Let me see. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I actually, man, it's cold up here. I mean, up here, man, it was. I mean, it was last week. It was like 10 to 15 degrees, man. It's cold, so I can't wait for it to get warm. I mean, but I had a poll up there though earlier. You guys think we and do you think we in the last days? So I'm just get y'all gotta what y'all think about that. You say it's warm in Alabama. What is it up there like? What's the weather up there? You said bring you back. I gotta figure that out, man. Oh, here you go. Okay. Hey, what happened, though?
My phone died.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what just happened? It was like a blackout. I was like, wait a minute. Are we experiencing the Simpsons prediction of the blackout?
Yeah, I was just chatting with the people real quick. Yeah, but I was gonna try. I'm gonna try to since I'm off tomorrow evening. I'm gonna try to get back on it again. I'm gonna try to do it like twice a week. Try to do it more often. But I wonder if you can do multiple guests on this. But I didn't
I
know
think
YouTube.
that's relative to who qualifies. It ain't like TikTok.
Yeah, everybody in the chat qualified. I
Yeah, so
mean,
you should be
they
able to through the
yeah
live
they
through the TikTok studio. You can
You
bring them
said
up.
57 young blood. That's good weather right there. That's
Here in
good weather.
Alabama, okay. I'm in Covington, Georgia, Equalizer Justice.
Yeah,
Not too far. We
yeah.
traveled
So
through Alabama going to Panama City Beach, man. I'm telling you, I could see myself retiring down there, yo.
Panama Beach.
Oh man. Bro, they had a breakfast spot called In Cahoots.
Uh,
Bruh, I was in cahoots with the breakfast place. Bro, the pancakes was crazy work.
they had a place in Florida that I went to when I was going to Disney World. They had some good food. I didn't want to leave Florida. To be honest with you, it was man. I
Mm.
come back here to Jersey. He said Panama is nice. See, I never been to places like that.
Yeah, yeah. Don't listen to Doug, y'all. It ain't cause his lack of he can't go, y'all. We gotta drag him. This my G. I'm telling y'all, we gotta drag him. Don't fall. Don't have sympathy for him. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get him down here so he can get a little bit of this Georgia life. You know, I ain't seen him since he got married, y'all. So it's his turn to come down here. He a workaholic, y'all. Y'all pray for him.
Man, get that money, bro. Get that bread. Get that
No,
money.
we ain't just making money to make
Well,
money.
I'll let you go ahead, bro. I don't want you to get in trouble, man. I want you to get a beating.
Nah,
You know, you've been on live too long,
nah, you know what?
huh?
They down there watching Stranger Things.
Oh, Stranger Things.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
never. I heard that was good.
it
I heard it was
is.
good, man.
It is. It is. But I'm,
But you need to watch From. Yeah, yeah. It's on Prime. It's on HBO Max too. I think it's on HBO. Is it?
so I'm about to get the pods because up here in the
Speaking of football, you see what them Niners did last night?
you believe in them now? What are
Huh?
they, 11-5?
Nah, me up one. 12. They only lost 3 games.
Yeah, so whatever. The point is, you've been trying reverse psychology all year long. I got you. Act like act like your team is garbage and then maybe they play well. But yo, check this out. Off topic.
Uh,
Injuries we had this year, the Commanders. 30. Guess how many it was?
what?
66 injuries.
56.
The most in NFL, 66 injuries because they were concurrent. Players were going in and going off. Who gonna win with 66? The most in NFL history.
So that's you might as well say you got a whole team of rookies then.
We need to see them finally. I'm catching darn cramp in my freaking hamstring. This is terrible.
So you get you get all your shopping done.
Ooh,
You
what type of shopping?
Christmas shopping.
Yeah, right. The carbon, my Christmas shopping. Oh gosh, I'd have spent like
The
$1,900
only
on that car.
the only gift I got, and we had that Secret Santa at work today, and that's something I need, a portable
Word.
air deflator. You can
What?
put air in your tires.
Oh
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
put air in
yeah,
your
yeah. I
tires. The
got one of
portable
them.
joint. Yeah,
I got a
yeah.
Ryobi. I'm a Ryobi guy,
I
man.
I was just talking about it on the other day. And you know it's
Mm.
cold outside, man. You don't feel like, especially going to Wawa. I just found out that when you put air in your tires at Wawa, it has fluid in there, so it spits fluid in your tires, and it can, you know, what I mean, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I've been using it for a while. I mean, it's free, it's convenient. Don't to get air in your tires now, it costs like $2.50 up here. Nope. I went to get a pack of gum from CVS, and it was $6.50. So, okay,
Gosh, they're the cheapest. You can still get that like 150, but get a piece of gum or some candy. 39. Like you talking about
when you get a
prices.
chance, can you see
So
if
I
you can
wanted to
switch to
mention to get back on
mobile
topic,
in
because our
settings?
God is so good. I was just looking up some of the prophecies that have been fulfilled. So one of the
Right.
prophecies that we can talk about is the messianic prophecies, and they're the most important. These are all about Jesus. So
Uh,
we look at the birthplace in Bethlehem, which is described in Micah 5:2.
right.
It confirms Jesus was born there.
Right.
No other, I say cult, but we'll be nice and say religion. No religion can make that stake and claim. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I'm just dealing with Christ's prophecies in itself because they're so historical by people who did not know Jesus, right? That's what I think is fun when we defend the gospel as Christian apologists, because we can just stay there with Jesus. We can go further, but it's so much historical evidence of our Savior that happened. So another one was the betrayal of the silver, right? In Zechariah 11, 12, 13, where
What's up, Blue Blood? Yeah.
it's going on, New Blood.
But
So when we look at the 30 pieces of silver, right?
uh,
Interesting. When you read in Zechariah 11, 12, 13, it specifies that the Messiah would be betrayed. This was in Zechariah, of 30 pieces of silver. And that money will eventually be thrown to the potter. Now we go to Matthew 27, 3 through 10. It records Judas returned the priest venue potter's field. That's
hold on,
prophecies.
I got a straight, I got a dress on. So
Uh-huh.
Blue, you said straight garbage, go Bills. I rebuke that.
Wait. He a Bills fan?
Yeah, he's from Buffalo, New York.
Bro, so the
He's
snow,
from Buffalo.
ask him, is the snow still 2 stories high? Never. I would never live in Buffalo, New York, man. I got family all over
I,
York, and that's one place I would never be.
yeah, I've been there. Good night, sis. Yeah, I went through there. We went to Canada. That's about it. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, I just got a call from a maintenance joint, so I'm gonna get off of here. But
Thanks.
I
It's been a
appreciate all
pleasure,
y'all.
brother. We gotta do this again, man. I appreciate you inviting me into
Um,
your audience, man. Mrs.
yeah,
T, Equalizer. You
I thank
guys are
y'all for coming through, man. Miss
fantastic.
T, Miss V,
Yeah.
Forensic, Blue Blood. Thank y'all for coming through, man. I'm gonna be on here tomorrow night, but
Happy
it's
holidays.
tomorrow.
For
Yeah,
those
happy
that
holiday.
celebrate, happy holidays. I'm gonna
Tomorrow's
get me some
Christmas
rest.
Eve.
Y'all pray that this
Yeah,
brother
tomorrow's.
right here go and get some rest, y'all. He don't know how to rest. I'm gonna poison him. Wait, oh man,
I'll
he got
I'll
that
sleep.
recorded. I'm not
But
going to
like,
poison him
yeah, y'all.
figuratively.
But and listen, the audience seen it too.
No, I
They
gotta
heard it.
retract my statement. I am
No,
not gonna do
no.
that
So
figuratively. That was
so if
symbolic.
I end so if I end up dead, then y'all know what happened.
Nah, I meant
So
that in the most harmful, unharmful way.
yeah, but I'm gonna get off. But I'm gonna jump on here tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe the weekend because I know it's Christmas Eve. I don't know what you guys got planned, but I'm gonna jump in here tomorrow. Just chop it up with y'all. But
All
other
right,
than
bro.
that, peace out. Appreciate y'all coming through.
God bless.